There are seasons in the life of a chosen one when God begins to move in ways that are both subtle and profound. These are seasons when heaven itself begins to align circumstances, hearts, and timing to fulfill His divine purposes. And as we approach a new year, God is not silent about the matters of your heart. He is speaking, orchestrating, and preparing a love life that will not merely satisfy desire, but will serve destiny. Chosen one, understand this. God's alignment is meticulous, precise, and intentional. It does not rely on coincidence, emotion, or human will. It relies on His timing, His wisdom, and His perfect understanding of who you are and what you need. Psalm 37 reminds us to commit our ways to the Lord and trust that He will act. What you are about to experience in your love life is no accident. It is divine orchestration. When heaven aligns, it begins with you. God does not simply bring someone into your life to fill emptiness. He prepares your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your character to receive what is rightfully yours. He refines patience in seasons of waiting, develops discernment in seasons of solitude, and cultivates spiritual maturity in seasons of reflection. This is why the new year is significant. It marks not just the passing of time, but the fruition of preparation. Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a time for everything under heaven, a time to wait, a time to grow, a time to receive. This alignment is not casual, it is calculated. God is arranging every step so that when love arrives, it is transformative, sustaining, and covenantal. Chosen one, pay attention to your posture in this season. Your attitude, your readiness, and your obedience are essential. Heaven does not align hearts in defiance of divine order. It honors covenant, obedience, and purpose. Before God moves someone toward you, He ensures that you are positioned to receive correctly. This is why patience is not passive, it is strategic. Waiting is not wasted, it is preparation. Isaiah reminds us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. That strength is not only emotional, but spiritual, relational, and practical. It equips you to embrace the love God is preparing without fear, compromise, or compromise. As God aligns your love life, He begins to orchestrate encounters that carry intention rather than coincidence. Not every connection will be permanent. Not every relationship will bear fruit. And not every attraction is divine. Discernment becomes your shield. Prayer becomes your compass. Proverbs teaches that wise counsel leads to success and protects from missteps. God will use circumstances, people, and even obstacles to reveal clarity, to filter alignment, and to prepare the ground for the right union. This is why some doors close before the right one opens, why some relationships end without explanation, and why some seasons feel lonely despite longing. Each moment is intentional. Each delay is deliberate. Each redirection is protective. Chosen one, notice that heaven's alignment is not just about meeting someone, it is about covenant, character, and calling. God is preparing someone who will not only complement you, but complete a divine assignment with you. This is not about convenience or fleeting desire. It is about partnership rooted in faith, mutual growth, and purpose-driven love. Matthew teaches that what God joins together, let no one separate. This union is designed not merely for pleasure or companionship, but for impact, influence, and testimony. The person God is bringing into your life will challenge you, strengthen you, and elevate you, all while walking in harmony with His will. The alignment of heaven also brings clarity. You will begin to recognize patterns that were previously hidden. You will discern motives that were unclear. You will notice character traits that matter more than chemistry, substance that matters more than sensation, and faithfulness that matters more than flirtation. Chosen one, alignment is dangerous to superficiality. It exposes what is genuine and dismisses what is counterfeit. Galatians reminds us to walk by the Spirit and not gratify the desires of the flesh. Heaven's alignment will guide your heart towards Spirit-led connections rather than emotion-led impulses. Patience in this season is a spiritual weapon. Many fail to see that the power of waiting is greater than the power of rushing. Those who hurry often compromise covenant, blur boundaries, and settle for temporary satisfaction. But heaven's alignment ensures that timing is perfect, that motives are pure, and that hearts are prepared. James teaches that every good and perfect gift comes from above, coming down from the Father of lights. Your love life is no exception. It is a gift that requires preparation, prayer, and discernment. Those who receive it prematurely often miss its fullness. Those who wait in alignment receive blessing, covenant, and joy. Chosen one, as heaven aligns, you will notice a deep sense of peace even amidst uncertainty. True alignment is never chaotic. It is steady, consistent, and marked by a quiet confidence. You may not yet see the person, the path, or the timing clearly, but you will sense order, provision, and divine orchestration. Psalm 46 reminds us that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Even before clarity comes, you will experience peace, reassurance, and security in knowing that God is moving on your behalf. This alignment is also dangerous because it calls for discernment in others. Not every suitor, not every admirer, and not every connection is from God. Heaven uses this season to teach you how to distinguish between attraction and alignment, infatuation and divine interest. Proverbs teaches that the heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, and the ears of the wise seek it. We'll learn to recognize depth over surface, character over chemistry, and obedience over emotion. This discernment is critical because covenantal love cannot survive in the presence of compromise, deception, or distraction. Chosen one, the person God is preparing for you is being shaped in parallel to your journey. While you grow, heal, and align, they are being refined, disciplined, and prepared. Psalm 23 reminds us that God makes paths straight for His people. The same God who is straightening your path is preparing the other heart to meet you at the right moment. That person will not arrive perfect, but they will arrive aligned. Their love will be deep, intentional, and resistant to the distractions and compromises that derail casual relationships. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy. When heaven orchestrates love, it disrupts deception, destroys compromise, and exposes counterfeit connections. It is a testimony that God is in control and that His plans cannot be thwarted. Romans reminds us that if God is for us, who can be against us? The love that comes from God is a force for destiny. It is transformative. It strengthens character, cultivates faith, and secures covenant. Chosen one, as heaven aligns your love life for the new year, pay attention to your own growth. Your heart, mind, and spirit are being prepared to receive, sustain, and nurture covenantal love. This is why self-discipline, prayer, and obedience are critical. Love that comes prematurely before readiness is often destructive. Love that comes after preparation is stabilizing, life-giving, and destiny-aligned. Proverbs teaches that the prudent person foresees danger and takes refuge. Preparation protects and alignment preserves. Notice also that heaven's alignment is not hurried. It respects seasons. Song of Solomon reminds us not to awaken love before its time. Timing is essential. Rushing produces chaos. Waiting produces covenant. The new year symbolizes not merely a change of calendar, but the manifestation of divine timing. God is orchestrating meetings, conversations, and encounters that will lead to the right connection at the right moment. Your role is to remain prayerful, discerning, and patient. Chosen one, this alignment is dangerous because it tests your faith. Waiting, discerning, and trusting require courage. It is easy to give up, to settle, or to rush. But heaven's alignment demands faith that God's plan is better than your plan, that His timing is perfect, and that His wisdom surpasses your understanding. Isaiah reminds us that those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. Faith in this season is not passive. It is active, engaged, and expectant. This love life that God is aligning will not merely fulfill personal desire, it will glorify Him. It will reflect covenantal integrity, obedience, and divine purpose. It will produce testimony, influence, and legacy. Matthew reminds us that letting our light shine before others glorifies the Father. Your love life, when aligned with heaven, becomes more than emotional satisfaction. It becomes a platform for divine witness, blessing, and kingdom impact. Heaven's alignment is also charactery. Z by clarity. Confusion, mixed signals, and emotional chaos will be replaced by peace, discernment, and understanding. Proverbs tells us that the wise store up knowledge, and understanding will guide your heart. You will recognize authenticity, discern covenant, and embrace purpose. The new year will bring not just the presence of love, but the revelation of divine intention. Chosen one, the person God is preparing for you is being readied in parallel with your journey. While you are growing, they are being refined. While you are learning patience, they are learning humility. While you are cultivating obedience, they are cultivating faithfulness. Ecclesiastes reminds us that nothing is new under heaven, yet God's timing makes every encounter unprecedented. The convergence of two prepared hearts is not coincidence. It is deliberate, precise, and transformative. This alignment is dangerous because it reshapes expectations. You will no longer settle for temporary, superficial, or conditional love. You will recognize covenantal value, honor obedience, and demand alignment with God's purpose. 1 Corinthians teaches that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud. Heaven's alignment ensures that your love life reflects these principles, producing a relationship that is intentional, sustaining, and kingdom-oriented. Chosen one, notice that heaven's alignment protects your peace. It prevents encounters that would produce chaos, relationships that would bring compromise, and unions that would distract from your purpose. God's hand in alignment is not only about bringing someone toward you, it is about keeping wrong ones away until the right one is prepared. Psalm 121 reminds us that the Lord watches over you and keeps you from harm. This protection is both relational and spiritual. Your role in this season is active. Heaven aligns, but you cooperate. Prayer, obedience, and discernment are essential. You must cultivate character, protect boundaries, and maintain spiritual alignment. Proverbs teaches that a person's heart plans their way, but the Lord establishes their steps. Your preparation ensures that when heaven delivers the right person, you are ready to receive not just love, but covenantal blessing. And as this orchestration unfolds, as heaven continues to align timing, hearts, and circumstances, God is still preparing both you and the one He is bringing into your life, refining motives, sharpening discernment, deepening faith, and cultivating readiness, ensuring that when this love is fully revealed in the new year, it will not merely be emotional fulfillment. It will be a divine union, transformative, sustaining, and purpose-driven, reflecting God's perfect timing, wisdom, and sovereign hand. And even now, there is more to be revealed, more growth to occur, and more alignment to take place as this journey continues under His perfect orchestration. And as this divine orchestration continues, the magnitude of God's design becomes even clearer. Heaven's alignment is not limited to the arrival of a person. It encompasses preparation, refinement, and revelation. It is as though every season you have experienced, the waiting, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the lessons learned, is being woven into a tapestry that will support and sustain the love that is coming. Chosen one, understand that God's timing is always perfect. Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a time to plant and a time to harvest. The new year is the beginning of a season of harvest in your love life, but only because God has been tending the soil of your heart, your spirit, and your character. The person God is preparing for you is being cultivated in parallel. They are being shaped, refined, and taught lessons that only the right timing could teach. Just as you have been learning patience, faith, and discernment, they are undergoing similar refinement. This synchronization is deliberate. It ensures that when hearts finally meet, they meet in harmony with God's plan rather than in haste, impulse, or convenience. Psalm 34 reminds us that the Lord watches over those who honor Him. And part of this watchful protection is preventing misaligned relationships from entering your life prematurely. Chosen one, heaven's alignment often works quietly. You may not notice dramatic signs or instant confirmations, Instead, it often manifests in subtle guidance, a sense of peace about letting go of past relationships, a growing clarity in your standards, a quiet assurance that your heart is being prepared for something greater. These subtle signals are as much a part of God's orchestration as the eventual encounter with the person He has chosen. Proverbs teaches that the prudent observe carefully and act with wisdom. God's alignment often trains your eyes to see clearly even before the moment of meeting arrives. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it breaks patterns of compromise and settles disputes of the heart. When God orchestrates love, it bypasses human manipulation, deception, and superficial attraction. This love is rooted in covenant, obedience, and purpose. Romans reminds us that we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. The love God brings will not be vulnerable to fleeting circumstances or shallow motives. It is resilient, anchored, and fortified by divine wisdom. Chosen one, heaven's alignment requires your cooperation. Prayer is essential, but obedience is critical. Your heart must be available, your spirit must be surrendered, and your life must be in alignment with God's word. Only then can the fullness of the love He has prepared for you be received and sustained. James T. aches that the one who listens to the word and acts on it is blessed in their doing. This principle applies directly to relationships that are divinely ordained. Acting in alignment with God's instructions ensures that the union will thrive under His guidance. As this love approaches, notice that your discernment will sharpen. God uses seasons of waiting and preparation to teach you the difference between fleeting attraction and covenantal alignment. You will begin to see character, integrity, and spiritual maturity as more valuable than appearance or charm. Proverbs 4 reminds us to guard our hearts above all else, for from it flow the springs of life. The alignment of heaven ensures that your heart flows towards someone who will build life with you, not someone who will drain it. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also manifests through peace. True divine preparation is accompanied by a sense of calm assurance. Even amidst uncertainty, your soul remains settled. Colossians teaches us to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts. That peace is a confirmation that God is orchestrating encounters, conversations, and circumstances for your good. When the right person arrives, their presence will feel consistent with this peace, not disruptive. Peace becomes a signpost, guiding you toward alignment rather than distraction. This alignment is dangerous because it transforms your expectations. You will no longer be content with love that is casual, conditional, or compromised. You will begin to recognize the value of covenant, the strength of character, and the importance of purpose-driven relationships. 1 Corinthians teaches that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, and always protects. The love that God is preparing for you embodies these principles and invites you to embody them as well. Chosen one, heaven's alignment often removes distraction. God may close doors, redirect attention, or delay encounters to ensure that your heart and theirs are ready. These closures are not punishment, they are protection. Psalm 121 reminds us that the Lord keeps watch over us, protecting us from harm. Protecting you from misaligned relationships is an act of divine love. Each redirection, each delay is a preparation for a union that will be stronger, more faithful, and more aligned with His purpose. As God continues to orchestrate, He cultivates patience in your heart. Many fail to see that patience is not passive, it is a form of active preparation. Waiting allows wisdom to mature, clarity to develop, and discernment to sharpen. Isaiah reminds us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. Strength and patience ensures that when the person arrives, your heart is not desperate, your mind is not confused, and your spirit is not unprepared. It is ready to embrace covenantal love fully. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also tests faith. It is easy to become impatient, doubtful, or distracted. Yet this season is meant to deepen trust in God's timing, wisdom, and provision. Hebrews teaches that without faith, it is impossible to please God. Faith in this season is not passive wishfulness. It is confident trust that God's orchestration is perfect and purposeful. The alignment of heaven requires that you remain steadfast, prayerful, and expectant, even when visible evidence is limited. This divine alignment is also characterized by preparation for partnership. God is orchestrating not just the meeting, but the readiness of both hearts to walk in unity, purpose, and covenant. The person He is preparing for you is being cultivated to be faithful, patient, and spiritually mature. As you grow in obedience, character, and faith, they are growing in parallel, ensuring that when union occurs, it is sustainable, covenant, and tal, and destiny aligned. Proverbs teaches that iron sharpens iron. In this preparation, both of you are being sharpened for God's purpose. Chosen one, notice that heaven's alignment is subtle yet powerful. It may appear as coincidences, timing, or synchronicity, but these are manifestations of divine orchestration. Every encounter, every conversation, every circumstance is being guided by God's hand. Psalm 139 reminds us that God knit us together in the womb and knows all our paths. He is intimately involved in the preparation and alignment of your love life. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it disrupts deception, superficiality, and compromise. When God orchestrates a union, it is not dependent on human manipulation or mere attraction. It is rooted in covenant, obedience, and spiritual alignment. Romans reminds us that the Spirit helps us in our weakness, interceding according to God's will. This union is divinely protected and spiritually fortified, ensuring that it serves God's purposes rather than merely human desires. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also brings clarity. You will begin to discern between those who are genuine and those who are counterfeit. You will see depth over surface, integrity over charm, and covenant over convenience. Proverbs teaches that the discerning acquire knowledge and understanding guides their steps. This clarity prevents compromise, protects your heart, and ensures that your love life reflects God's perfect design. As this orchestration unfolds, God cultivates peace in your spirit. Even amidst uncertainty or waiting, your soul will remain calm, anchored in trust and faith. Colossians teaches that the peace of Christ, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and mind. This peace is both confirmation and preparation. Confirmation that God is orchestrating the right connections, and preparation F, or receiving them without fear or distraction. Chosen one, the love that heaven aligns for you is transformative. It is not simply emotional fulfillment. It is covenantal, purpose-driven, and kingdom-oriented. It strengthens character, cultivates faith, and positions both hearts to serve God's plan. Matthew reminds us that letting our light shine before others glorifies the Father. This love becomes a testimony, a reflection of God's faithfulness, and a platform for blessing, influence, and legacy. Heaven's alignment is meticulous. Every detail is orchestrated: timing, circumstance, preparation, character, and readiness. Nothing is left to chance. The New Year signals not merely the passage of time, but the manifestation of divine design. God is still refining hearts, orchestrating encounters, and aligning purposes. He's preparing both you and the one He is sending to walk in covenantal alignment with destiny. Even now, more revelation awaits, more lessons are being learned, and more refinement continues under His sovereign hand. And as this divine alignment progresses, God's hand becomes more evident in the subtle patterns and confirmations that begin to emerge in your life. Every encounter, every conversation, every seeming coincidence is a thread in a tapestry of purpose that only the Creator can design. Chosen one, understand that heaven does not move in haste. It moves with deliberate precision. Just as He separated light from darkness and established the heavens with order, so too does He orchestrate the timing and circumstances of your love life. Psalm 90 reminds us that the years of our life are in His hands, and nothing happens outside of His sovereign plan. The love that is approaching is no accident. It is divine, intentional, and perfectly timed. The alignment of your love life begins within your own spirit. God is preparing your heart to recognize Kov, Nantal love, to reject superficiality, and to embrace what is spiritually sustaining. This season of preparation may involve solitude, reflection, and growth in character. It may require you to release old patterns, forgive past hurts, and let go of relationships that were not aligned with your destiny. Ecclesiastes teaches that there is a time to keep and a time to throw away. God is clearing space in your heart and life so that when the right person arrives, there is room for covenant, trust, and spiritual intimacy. Chosen one, the person God is preparing for you, is undergoing similar preparation. Their heart, character, and spirit are being aligned with yours, even if neither of you is yet aware of it. This parallel preparation ensures that when your paths converge, the connection is not merely emotional. It is covenantal, purpose-driven, and spirit-led. Proverbs reminds us that the steps of a righteous person are ordered by the Lord. Just as He orders your steps, He orders the steps of the one He is bringing to you, ensuring a meeting that is strategic, timely, and transformative. Heaven's alignment is subtle but powerful. You may notice patterns in coincidences, timing, and opportunities that feel divinely orchestrated. A conversation with a friend, a sudden shift in circumstance, or an unexpected encounter may serve as confirmation of God's hand at work. These are not random events, they are markers guiding you toward alignment. Isaiah teaches that God's counsel stands and He will accomplish all His good pleasure. The orchestration of your love life is part of that counsel, and every detail contributes to the manifestation of His purpose. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it disrupts the natural flow of deception, compromise, and distraction. When God orchestrates a union, it is rooted in covenant, integrity, and spiritual alignment. Romans Remi, NDS us that the Spirit helps us in our weakness, interceding according to God's will. The love He brings is protected, strengthened, and designed to fulfill kingdom purposes. It is not dependent on human manipulation, superficial attraction, or fleeting emotion. It is enduring, spirit-led, and transformative. Chosen one, heaven's alignment requires patience and faith. The enemy may attempt to rush, distract, or tempt you with counterfeit connections, but your obedience and discernment will guard the integrity of your heart. James teaches that every good gift comes from above, and the timing of that gift is critical. Rushing into relationships before God's timing often results in disappointment, compromise, and heartache. Waiting, however, allows the fullness of blessing to manifest, ensuring that when the right person arrives, both hearts are ready, aligned, and prepared for covenant. As this orchestration continues, clarity emerges. You begin to distinguish between temporary infatuation and enduring covenant. You recognize depth over superficiality, character over charm, and spiritual maturity over emotional convenience. Proverbs teaches that the heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, and understanding guides their steps. Heaven's alignment refines your discernment, equipping you to recognize genuine love when it arrives. You will no longer be swayed by appearances or fleeting attraction, for your eyes are trained by God's Spirit to see what truly matters. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also brings peace amidst uncertainty. Even as you wait, the Spirit instills a quiet confidence that God is orchestrating the right connections at the right time. Colossians reminds us to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts. That peace is a confirmation that God is in control, and it will guard your mind and emotions against fear, doubt, and impatience. The right person, will enter your life in harmony with that peace, not in a way that disrupts it. Divine love always complements God's tranquility, never contradicts it. This alignment is dangerous because it transforms your expectations. You will no longer be satisfied with relationships that are casual, conditional, or compromised. Heaven's love demands covenant, faithfulness, and purpose. 1 Corinthians teaches that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, and always protects. The love that God is preparing for you embodies these qualities. It is not impulsive, superficial, or conditional. It is steadfast, intentional, and rooted in His divine purpose. Chosen one, heaven's alignment protects your heart by filtering encounters. God may close doors, redirect attention, or delay connections to ensure that only those aligned with your destiny approach you. Psalm 120-1 reminds us that the Lord watches over us and keeps us from harm. Every delay, every redirection is an act of divine protection, preserving your heart for the one He has prepared. These protective measures prevent compromise and safeguard covenant, ensuring that when union occurs, it is fruitful, sustaining, and Spirit-led. As this orchestration unfolds, God cultivates patience, perseverance, and endurance in your heart. Waiting is not a passive activity, it is active preparation. Isaiah reminds us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. The right timing requires maturity, readiness, and faith. Patience ensures that your heart is prepared to embrace love that is deep, covenantal, and transformative rather than superficial or fleeting. Chosen one, heaven's alignment tests faith and obedience. You may face temptations to settle, doubts about timing, or distractions that seek to derail your preparation. Yet this season is inti, to deepen your reliance on God's wisdom, timing, and sovereignty. Hebrews teaches that without faith, it is impossible to please God. Faith in this season is not wishful thinking, it is confident trust that God's orchestration is perfect, purposeful, and protected. Your steadfast obedience aligns your heart with His plan and ensures readiness to receive the blessing of covenantal love. The person God is preparing for you is being cultivated with the same precision. Their heart, mind, and spirit are being aligned with yours in parallel. While you grow in patience, character, and faith, they are being shaped to be faithful spiritually, mature, and ready for covenant. Ecclesiastes reminds us that nothing is new under heaven, yet God's timing makes every encounter unprecedented. The meeting of two prepared hearts is intentional, transformative, and aligned with divine purpose. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is subtle yet unmistakable. Synchronicities, confirmations, and divine nudges serve as evidence that God is orchestrating the right connection. Psalm 139 reminds us that God knows all our paths and is intimately involved in the details of our lives. Even when the timing is not fully visible, His hand is at work behind the scenes, ensuring that circumstances, hearts, and intentions align perfectly. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it exposes deception, superficiality, and compromise. When God orchestrates a union, it is not driven by mere emotion or convenience. It is covenantal, Spirit-led, and purposeful. Romans reminds us that the Spirit helps us in our weakness, interceding according to God's will. The love that He prepares is protected, fortified, and designed to fulfill kingdom purposes. It strengthens faith, cultivates character, and produces a relationship that glorifies God. Chosen one, heaven's alignment ensures clarity. You will recognize the authentic love when it arrives. You will discern character, integrity, and covenantal intent over mere chemistry or attraction. Proverbs teaches that the discerning acquire knowledge, and understanding guides their steps. The love that is coming will align with your spiritual values, life purpose, and covenantal expectations. It will honor God, honor you, and reflect His divine wisdom. As this orchestration progresses, peace becomes your constant companion. Even amidst waiting, preparation, and refinement, your heart remains calm and anchored. Colossians teaches that the peace of Christ will guard your hearts and minds. This peace confirms that God is moving, orchestrating encounters, and preparing hearts. The arrival of the right person will enhance that peace rather than disrupt it, signaling harmony between divine orchestration and human experience. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is transformative. It reshapes your understanding of love, covenant, and purpose. It strengthens character, deepens faith, and aligns hearts with destiny. Matthew reminds us that letting our light shine glorifies the Father. The love God prepares will not merely satisfy human desire. It will testify of His faithfulness, influence your life purpose, and establish a foundation for legacy. And as God continues this divine orchestration, He is still refining hearts, aligning circumstances, clarifying timing, and cultivating readiness. Every prayer you offer, every act of obedience, and every moment of patience is a part of this preparation. When the fullness of this love is revealed in the new year, it will not be merely an emotional connection. It will be a covenantal, purpose-driven, and transformative union that reflects God's perfect timing, wisdom, and sovereign hand. Even now, there is more to be revealed, more growth to be nurtured, and more alignment to be established as this journey. He continues under His perfect orchestration. And as this divine orchestration unfolds, the deeper dimensions of heaven's plan for your love life begin to reveal themselves. Chosen one, understand that God's alignment is not merely about introducing you to someone. It is about preparing you to enter a covenantal relationship that reflects His glory, advances His purposes, and nurtures your spiritual growth. This preparation involves both external circumstances and internal transformation. Your heart is being ready to recognize authenticity. Your spirit is being refined to embrace covenantal responsibility. And your mind is being trained to discern true alignment from mere attraction. Proverbs teaches that the heart of the wise seeks knowledge, and understanding guides their steps. In this season, God is cultivating your wisdom to recognize the love He has destined for you. The person God is preparing for you is also undergoing transformation. Their life experiences, challenges, and growth are orchestrated by heaven to ensure that when you meet, both of your hearts are mature, aligned, and ready for covenant. Psalm 37 reminds us to trust in the Lord and commit our ways to Him. He will bring about what is right in His timing. This parallel refinement is crucial because a relationship that God ordains is not simply a meeting of two hearts. It is a union of two purpose-driven lives, designed to glorify Him and fulfill His will on earth. Chosen one, heaven's alignment often manifests in subtle confirmations and divine nudges. You may notice patterns that guide your choices, opportunities that appear unexpectedly, or circumstances that seem orchestrated. These are not coincidences, they are God's hand at work. Ecclesiastes teaches that God has made everything beautiful in its time, and this includes the timing of your love life. Every encounter, every decision, and every season of waiting contributes to the perfect alignment of hearts, purpose, and destiny. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it disrupts deception, compromise, and superficial connections. When God orchestrates a union, it is covenantal, spirit-led, and protected. Romans reminds us that nothing can separate us from the love of God, and by extension, nothing can derail a love that He aligns for your good and His glory. This divine orchestration ensures that both hearts are guided by integrity, faithfulness, and spiritual alignment, rather than fleeting emotions or external pressures. Chosen one, heaven's alignment requires your active participation. Prayer, discernment, and obedience are essential. Your readiness to receive love depends on your alignment with God's word and purposes. James teaches that the one who hears the word and acts on it is blessed in their doing. Similarly, love that is divinely aligned requires obedience, spiritual maturity, and faith. Your preparation is not passive. It is an active cultivation of character, faith, and covenantal readiness. As God aligns your love life, clarity begins to emerge. You will recognize character over charm, depth over appearance, and covenant over convenience. Proverbs teaches that the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple go on and suffer. This discernment protects your heart from counterfeit relationships and positions you to embrace the covenantal love that God has prepared. The clarity you gain in this season will guide your decisions, ensuring that your heart moves toward alignment rather than distraction. Chosen one, heaven's alignment brings peace amidst waiting. Even when circumstances are unclear or the timing seems delayed, your soul remains anchored in trust. Colossians reminds us to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts. That peace confirms that God is orchestrating in coup, enters and circumstances according to his perfect plan. When the right person enters your life, their presence will align with this peace, enhancing your spiritual stability rather than introducing confusion or chaos. This alignment is dangerous because it challenges worldly notions of love. Many expect instant gratification, convenience, or emotion-driven attraction. Heaven's love, however, is covenantal, disciplined, and purpose-driven. 1 Corinthians teaches that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, always protects, trusts, hopes, and perseveres. The love that God orchestrates embodies these qualities, inviting you to rise above temporary satisfaction and embrace enduring, Spirit-led union. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also involves divine protection. God may close doors, delay encounters, or redirect attention to prevent premature or misaligned connections. Psalm 121 assures us that the Lord watches over our steps and keeps us from harm. Every delay and redirection is a protective measure, preserving your heart for the covenantal love he has prepared. These interventions ensure that when union occurs, it is both spiritually and relationally secure. As this orchestration continues, God cultivates patience, perseverance, and resilience in your heart. Waiting is not passive. It strengthens faith, builds character, and prepares you for the depth of covenantal love. Isaiah reminds us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. The season of preparation ensures that your heart, mind, and spirit are ready to receive love that is transformative, sustaining, and aligned with your purpose. Chosen one, heaven's alignment tests faith. Doubts, impatience, and temptation may arise, but these challenges refine your trust in God's timing. Hebrews teaches that faith is essential to please God. Faith in this season is active, confident, and expectant. It is a trust that God's orchestration is perfect, that the timing is precise, and that the union he prepares will honor covenant, purpose, and spiritual maturity. The person God is bringing to you is being prepared in parallel. Their heart, character, and spirit are being refined to align with yours. While you grow in patience, discernment, and obedience, they are learning similar lessons. Ecclesiastes reminds us that nothing is new under the sun, yet God's timing makes every meeting unique. The convergence of two prepared hearts is intentional, transformative, and aligned with divine purpose, ensuring that the union fulfills both relational and spiritual destiny. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is subtle yet unmistakable. You may notice synchronistic events, confirmations in conversations, or divine nudges guiding your steps. Psalm 139 reminds us that God knows all our paths and is intimately involved in the details of our lives. Even when the timing is not visible, his hand is at work, aligning hearts, circumstances, and intentions perfectly. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it exposes deception, superficiality, and compromise. When God orchestrates a union, it is covenantal, spirit-led, and intentional. Romans teaches that the Spirit helps us in weakness, interceding according to God's will. The love he prepares is fortified, protected, and designed to fulfill kingdom purposes. It strengthens faith, cultivates character, and produces a relationship that glorifies God. Chosen one, heaven's alignment ensures clarity. You will recognize authentic love when it arrives. You will discern integrity, covenant, and spiritual maturity over fleeting attraction or surface-level appeal. Proverbs teaches that the discerning acquire knowledge, and understanding guides their steps. The love. He that is coming will honor God, honor you, and reflect his divine wisdom, producing a covenantal union that is transformative, sustaining, and purpose-driven. As this orchestration continues, peace becomes your constant companion. Even amidst waiting, preparation, and refinement, your heart remains anchored. Colossians reminds us that the peace of Christ will guard your hearts and minds. This peace confirms that God is moving, orchestrating encounters, and preparing hearts When the right person enters your life, their presence will enhance that peace rather than disrupt it, signaling harmony between divine orchestration and human experience. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is transformative. It reshapes your understanding of love, covenant, and purpose. It strengthens character, deepens faith, and aligns hearts with destiny. Matthew teaches that letting our light shine glorifies the Father. The love God prepares will not merely satisfy human desire, it will testify of His faithfulness, influence your life purpose, and establish a foundation for legacy. And as this divine orchestration continues, God is still refining hearts, aligning circumstances, clarifying timing, and cultivating readiness. Every prayer, act of obedience, and moment of patience is part of the preparation. When the fullness of this love is revealed in the new year, it will be a covenantal, purpose-driven, and transformative union that reflects God's perfect timing, wisdom, and sovereign hand. Even now, there is more to be revealed, more growth to be nurtured, and more alignment to be established as this journey continues under His perfect orchestration. And as God's orchestration continues, the scope of His alignment becomes even more profound. Chosen one, understand that heaven's hand is not limited to timing or circumstances. It is intricately involved in shaping your desires, refining your understanding of love, and preparing your heart for covenantal union. The new year is not simply a change in the calendar. It is a divine marker for the unfolding of God's plan in your romantic life. Psalm 27 reminds us to wait on the Lord. He will strengthen our hearts. This strengthening is spiritual, emotional, and relational, equipping you to embrace a love that is rooted in covenant, purpose, and eternal design. The person God is preparing for you is also being refined. Their life experiences, challenges, and spiritual growth are all part of heaven's alignment. Just as you have been cultivated in patience, discernment, and faith, they too are being prepared to enter into a union that glorifies God. Proverbs teaches that the steps of a righteous person are ordered by the Lord. The steps of your partner are likewise guided by His hand, ensuring that your meeting is intentional, timely, and transformative. This is not mere coincidence. It is the convergence of two hearts prepared by God for covenantal alignment. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is often revealed through subtle signs and divine confirmations. You may notice patterns in conversations, encounters, or circumstances that seem orchestrated by a hand greater than human understanding. Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a time for every purpose under heaven. The timing, people, and circumstances being arranged in your life are all part of this divine orchestration, leading toward a love that is not merely emotional but covenantal and purpose-driven. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it undermines deception, superficiality, and compromise. When God orchestrates a union, it is protected, intentional, and spirit-led. Romans reminds us that nothing can separate us from the love of God, and by extension, a love aligned by Him cannot be thwarted by circumstance, human manipulation, or fleeting emo. This union is fortified, resilient, and rooted in spiritual maturity, character, and covenantal integrity. Chosen one, heaven's alignment requires active participation. Prayer, discernment, and obedience are essential to receiving and sustaining this divine love. James teaches that the one who hears the word and acts on it is blessed in their doing. Similarly, your readiness for covenantal love depends on your willingness to align with God's word, walk in obedience, and cultivate spiritual maturity. Preparation is active, requiring discipline, humility, and faith. Only when your heart is fully aligned can the fullness of God's blessing manifest in your relational life. As heaven orchestrates your love life, clarity emerges. You begin to see the difference between superficial attraction and covenantal alignment, between temporary infatuation and enduring love. Proverbs teaches that the prudent see danger and take refuge, while the simple go on and suffer. This discernment is a gift from God, equipping you to recognize authenticity, character, and spiritual alignment when the right person arrives. You will no longer settle for temporary or shallow connections, for your heart has been trained to embrace covenantal love that honors God's design. Chosen one, heaven's alignment brings peace even amidst waiting. Colossians reminds us to let the peace of Christ rule in our hearts. This peace confirms that God is moving, orchestrating encounters, and preparing hearts. Even before you see the person, your spirit will sense the harmony and divine purpose in the unfolding of events. The right person will enter your life in a way that aligns with this peace, enhancing stability and spiritual resonance rather than introducing chaos or confusion. This alignment is transformative because it reshapes expectations. Many enter relationships with desires for convenience, instant gratification, or emotion-driven connections. Heaven's alignment redefines love according to covenant, integrity, and purpose. 1 Corinthians teaches that love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, always protects, trusts, hopes, and perseveres. The love God orchestrates embodies these qualities and calls you to embrace them as well. It is not impulsive, fleeting, or conditional. It is steadfast, intentional, and rooted in divine purpose. Chosen one, heaven's alignment also functions as protection. God may close doors, delay meetings, or redirect attention to prevent misaligned or premature connections. Psalm 121 assures us that the Lord watches over our steps and keeps us from harm. Every delay and redirection preserves your heart for covenantal love, ensuring that when union occurs, it is spiritually secure, relationally sound, and aligned with God's will. These interventions demonstrate His care, protection, and sovereignty over the unfolding of your romantic life. As this divine orchestration continues, God cultivates patience, perseverance, and endurance in your heart. Waiting is not passive. It strengthens faith, builds character, and prepares you for the depth of covenantal love. Isaiah teaches that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. This preparation ensures that your heart, mind, and spirit are ready to embrace a love that is transformative, sustaining, and aligned with divine purpose. Chosen one, heaven's alignment tests faith and obedience. You may encounter temptations, distractions, or doubts designed to challenge your trust in God's timing. Hebrews teaches that faith is essential to please God. Faith in this season is active, confident, and expectant. It is a trust that God's orchestration is perfect, that the timing is precise, and that the love He brings will honor covenant, purpose, and spiritual integrity. Your steadfastness ensures that your heart remains aligned with His plan, prepared to receive the blessing He has arranged. The person God is preparing for you is being refined in parallel. Their character, heart, and spirit are being aligned to complement yours in covenant. While you grow in patience, discernment, and obedience, they are being shaped to walk faithfully, maturely, and purposefully. Ecclesiastes reminds us that nothing is new under heaven, yet God's timing makes every meeting unprecedented. The convergence of two prepared hearts is intentional, transformative, and aligned with divine destiny. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is subtle yet unmistakable. Synchronicities, divine confirmations, and spiritual nudges are evidence of God's hand at work. Psalm 139 reminds us that God knows all our paths and is intimately involved in the details of our lives. Even when the timing is unclear, His orchestration is precise, guiding hearts, circumstances, and intentions toward covenantal union. This alignment is dangerous to the enemy because it exposes deception, superficiality, and compromise. When God orchestrates love, it is covenantal, spirit-led, and intentional. Romans teaches that the Spirit helps us in weakness, interceding according to God's will. The love He prepares is fortified, protected, and designed to fulfill kingdom purposes. It strengthens faith, cultivates character, and produces a relationship that glorifies God. Chosen one, heaven's alignment ensures clarity. You will recognize authentic love when it arrives. You will discern integrity, covenant, and spiritual maturity over fleeting attraction or surface-level appeal. Proverbs teaches that the discerning acquire knowledge and understanding guides their steps. The love that is coming will honor God, honor you, and reflect His divine wisdom, producing a covenantal union that is transformative, sustaining, and purpose-driven. As this orchestration continues, peace becomes your constant companion. Even amidst waiting, preparation, and refinement, your heart remains anchored. Colossians teaches that the peace of Christ will guard your hearts and minds. This peace confirms that God is moving, orchestrating encounters, and preparing hearts. When the right person enters your life, their presence will enhance that peace rather than disrupt it, signaling harmony between divine orchestration and human experience. Chosen one, heaven's alignment is transformative. It reshapes your understanding of love, covenant, and purpose. It strengthens character, deepens faith, and aligns hearts with destiny. Matthew teaches that letting our light shine glorifies the Father. The love God prepares will not merely satisfy human desire. It will testify of His faithfulness, influence your life purpose, and establish a foundation for legacy. And as God continues this divine orchestration, He is still refining hearts, aligning circumstances, clarifying timing, and cultivating readiness. Every prayer, act of obedience, and moment of patience is part of the preparation. When the fullness of this love is revealed in the new year, it will be a covenantal, purpose-driven, and transformative union that reflects God's perfect timing, wisdom, and sovereign hand. Even now, there is more to be revealed, more growth to be nurtured, and more alignment to be established, shared as this journey continues under His perfect orchestration. In conclusion, chosen one, understand that God's alignment of your love life is a testament to His perfect timing, wisdom, and divine sovereignty. Every season of waiting, every lesson learned, every moment of preparation has been intentional, designed to ready your heart, your mind, and your spirit for a love that is covenantal, purpose-driven, and spirit-led. The love that is coming is not accidental. It is divinely orchestrated to strengthen your faith, elevate your character, and fulfill a destiny far greater than mere personal desire. As you step into the new year, embrace patience, trust God's timing, and remain steadfast in prayer and obedience, knowing that heaven is aligning your heart with the right person, someone who will walk in covenant with you, honor God, and join you in fulfilling a divine purpose. Let your heart be open, your spirit be ready, and your faith unwavering, for the union God has prepared is destined to bless, transform, and testify of His glory forever.